Welcome to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at sportszone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hi everybody, welcome into Northland Basketball. Welcome back to Window Rock High School, the host site for the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. It's time for us to get a big boys matchup underway. The number 3 seeded Monument Valley Mustangs are about to take on the number 6 seed Alchesay, a boys 3A North Region basketball showdown. Welcome everybody, my name is Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call, and it's been a long day already, and it's just going to keep on being long, everybody. The long day keeps on marching on. The conclusion of this game will mark the halfway point of our broadcast coverage and the tournament itself here tonight at Window Rock High School. And I'm looking, I can still see plenty of light outside at 3:14 in the afternoon. Sun is shining. Tomorrow, 4 games, the semifinals, 2 girls games, 2 boys games. And then on Saturday, Championship Saturday, just the championship games. A championship game at 3 o'clock and a championship game at 5 o'clock to wrap up this year's 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. Welcome in to our coverage. The public address announcer, Stephen Young, the big 49ers fan, Stephen Young. He is going to announce the starting lineups to this crowd assembled. And we'll give him that opportunity here on our broadcast as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Fighting Scouting Event Center for the 2024 Choice NTUA Regional Basketball Championships. This game features the Monument Valley Mustangs and the Alchesay Falcons. Let's meet the designated visiting teams starters. Number 2, Jeremiah. Number 3, Brett Adey. Number 10, Homer Paul. Number 12, Chauncey Hall. And number 23, Ryan Cody. The Falcons are led by head coach Alchesay. Now, let's meet the starting lineup of the designated home team, the Monument Valley Mustangs. Number 0, Ralph Gray. Number 1, Yuzio Flores. Number 2, Jaden Redhouse. Number 3, Kerry Nash. And number 24, Latrell McGee. The Mustangs are led by head coach Randolph Gilmore. Today's officials have been assigned by the AIA. They are Andy Harrison, Leroy Thomas, and Jake Udall.
So the starting lineups announced here to the crowd at the Fighting Scouts Event Center. Let's give you those starters, beginning with the designated home team. Kerry Nash of Monument Valley about to jump center. And the guy that he will jump against is Homer Fall. Homer's got the reach advantage. We'll see if, nope, it's going to be Kerry who tips it, and he tips it right to his guy, Yuzio Flores, one of those other starters. Also in the starting lineup is Jaden Redhouse, who just got an offensive rebound and a shot attempt. Did not go in. So you've got Kerry Nash, Jaden Redhouse, Yuzio Flores. Also in the starting lineup for Monument Valley is Latrell Begay, number 24, and wearing jersey number 0 is Ralph Gray III. Ralph Gray, I believe Ralph is a sophomore, just a sophomore. He was one of our Sports Zone players of the game not long ago in a Monument Valley boys victory. So the Alchesay Falcons take over the basketball in a so far scoreless start to this one. And their starters include the young man that just tried that runner, no good, Alchesay. He starts in the game today. Homer Fall jumped center a moment ago, one of the starters. Also Jeremiah Lavender. And then the maybe two most dynamic guys on this team include the guy with the ball in his hands right now, Brent Aday. Missed that shot. And Chauncey Newhall. Between those two guys, man, that's as deadly a 1-2 combination as anybody in the North has. It's just been kind of a tough luck year for the Falcons, but they have gotten better and better. Like the Ganado Hornets have continued to improve their boys team. So has this Alchesay team gotten better and better, and I think a 6th seed could be a sleeper spot for them here in the first round of the 3A North Region tournament. And I mentioned the two guys, you know, Brent Aday at number 3 and Chauncey Newhall number 12. But Alchesay with the ball there, he is tough. And don't ever count out Jeremiah Lavender, number 2, and what he can do for this team. Jeremiah is just playing better and better every time you see him. He's started out a great player, and he's just gotten nothing but better. There's going to be a ball tied up by Latrell Begay after a Alchesay offensive rebound. And the possession arrow gives it to the Falcons. The Falcons were underway, almost 2 minutes in, and waiting for the first score of this one. This guy can score. Brent Aday, and he's not afraid to pull the trigger. He'll give it back outside. There's Chauncey with it, and Newhall comes off the ball screen for his first points of the game. Chauncey Newhall hits a 3 for the Falcons. And that does begin our scoring in this one. 3-0 Alchesay. Yasiel Flores to answer with a nice jump shot. Got the good bounce, and Yuzi's got his first points today for the Mustangs. Thanks for joining us, everybody, here at the Sports Zone for our coverage of the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. Thank you to Choice NTUA Wireless for their valuable and loyal partnership with us. We've been partners with them for many, many years now. Very grateful for the partnership. Thank you as well to Holbrook Family Dentistry in their second year with us, helping us provide this coverage. Holbrook Family Dentistry serving not just Holbrook and not just the I-40 area, including Winslow, but north of Interstate 40. They serve the Navajo Nation with great service from their 3 dentists at Holbrook Family Dentistry. There's a nice little assist from Homer Fall to Brent Aday, and Brent's first points of the game to make this one 5-2. 5-2 Alchesay in front, but that's not going to stay because Kerry Nash got a little space on the baseline, and Kerry is able to take it in for his first bucket today. It's a 1-point difference. Falcons lead Monument Valley by that measure. Big thank you as well to the great people at Window Rock High School, the Window Rock Unified School District, to the athletic director, Malcolm Young, and his outstanding staff. They had everything ready for us this morning, ready to go, and we appreciated that for sure. Homer Fall works inside, and he gives Alchesay a 7-4 lead after that make. To the corner. That's Ralph Gray III. Give it back to him outside, and his 3 is off the mark. Rebound and travel. The fans said it. The Falcons said it. And then it was finally up to the official to say it. That was a travel. Alchesay's got it again. Falcons bring it across. Falcons went to this color of blue. It's a little deeper than what they used to wear, a little deeper blue. Boy, I love the color of these uniforms. Chauncey sidesteps the defender, got himself some space, created the shot, but it didn't go in, and he saves it. Chased it down after the shot. Brent Aday a little short on his effort, and Homer Fall almost got it back for the team, slapping that pass down. Take a look. Boy, that's just great hustle by Chauncey Newhall. Let you know who our officials are in just a moment. Jaden Redhouse on the baseline to Latrell Begay, knocked out of his hands, knocked out of bounds by Newhall. Sean Shorty will check into this Monument Valley lineup for a first time. He replaces Latrell Begay. Sean Shorty, jersey number 4 right there, immediately to throw the inbound pass for the Mustangs. Looking to the corner, Flores. Yuzil Flores, and his pass is tipped out by Aday. This Game 3 officiating crew. Looks like they've done some changing. Hold on, Brent Aday, the steal. And he rolls it in. Good start for Brent and company, and the Falcons lead 9-4, 9-4. Coach Kyle Goklish and his guys. Been watching Goklish a little bit over there on the sideline. He's not really saying a lot. He's letting his guys play out there, and they're doing a pretty good job for him. Coach Goklish, we said it before, he's been involved in 4 state championship games. Once as a player, 3 times as a coach. As you watch Chauncey take a big chunk out of Jaden Redhouse there, trying to block the shot, and he got a whole chunk of the follow through. He got Jaden right on the beak, I think. Chauncey's first foul. That's the first whistle in the game. Jaden at the line. Look good, look smooth. And let's see if he can make it a 3-point game. He does. The lefty release for Jaden Redhouse. 9-6. 9-6, Alchesay in front. Thank you for joining us on our radio broadcast across the White Mountains as well on Mix 98 KRFM. Hey, nice pass underneath to Brent Aday, but Brent, a little bit of a slow start for Brent. He's got a couple of baskets made, but he's also missed a handful. It just feels like a kind of a slow start for him, compared to what we're used to. They work it to Kerry Nash on the baseline, and Kerry gets the deuce. All of a sudden, the Mustangs have scored 5 straight. Newhall dribbling. Good defense by Yuzil Flores. Back outside, and Aday. Nice job to hit a cutter going to the basket. It wouldn't go in, though. Wouldn't go in for Frankie Lee, who has come into this Falcons lineup. And now we get a whistle. And it's Yuzil Flores. First whistle of the game on Monument Valley. And it's 9-5. Here's Homer Fall to the foul line. Missed that one. Okay, timeout is taken out there. Sports fans, we stay here with it. And I'll let you know that we're giving away a couple of gas cards, a couple of Maverick gas cards to an official. Say thank you to all of those officials out there and show appreciation for the hard work they do, for the challenges they face. And I do say this, I got to tell you, we've got to make it easier on them. It shouldn't be so difficult. There are men and women who leave the officiating ranks because of the challenges they face. Challenges that we make for them. Monument Valley, Alchesay, the Sports Zone covering Northland basketball, the 3A North Region basketball tournament. It's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. Homer Fall at the line and missed them both. This is Ralph Gray, the third now, after Monument Valley got the rebound off that free throw miss. Yuzil Flores in the corner. Close defense by Frank Lee. Now inside, and a foul on Homer Fall. He was trying to stay with Jaden Redhouse. 2 on the way for Jaden. He's already 2 for 2 at the line. And for Homer, that's his first foul today. We are going to approach, at the end of this game will be the halfway mark of our game day 1 broadcast coverage. Did somebody say Blake's Lottaburger is open on the other end of town? Did somebody say that? Jaden Redhouse working inside. Jaden's got his first shot from the field now. He's got 4 points in the game. So does, by the way, his teammate Kerry Nash. 4 points. Spin into the paint. Ty Gashoni just a bit off the mark. Here comes Ralph Gray in the front court with the basketball. Yuzil Flores thought about the deep 3. Gashoni came out and defended that. Bounce pass as they swing it to Kerry Nash on the baseline. Kerry, too much on it. Too exuberant. The shot wouldn't go in for him. And it's out of bounds. Falcons have checked Riley Burrell into the game. Riley joins Brent Day, and now Chauncey Newhall with the basketball. Ty Gashoni. Frankie Lee out there. Here's the ball tipped out of the dribble of the Falcons. And I just made a great table save, if I do say so myself. Well, at the end of the first quarter, Monument Valley 10, Alchesay 9. Good game here in this boys matchup in the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. Stand by for the second quarter. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Back in a bit.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo-owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Second quarter begins, everybody. And Monument Valley unable to get anything on their first possession of the quarter. So the basketball goes to Alchesay. And we welcome you in, everybody. Taking his time at the top of the key, deep at the top, near the middle circle. Chauncey Newhall. Chauncey now going to work with 10 seconds on the shot clock. He burned a bunch of time, 10 or 12 seconds of the shot clock on that dribble at the near half court. Just sat there. Nobody came out to defend him. Shot missed by the Falcons. Here comes Monument Valley to work with it. Monument Valley has brought Tefler Holiday into the game to start the second quarter. Ralph Gray III gets an open look for a 3, and he'll miss that. Shot from the left angle, and on the rebound, a Monument Valley foul is whistled. The guy that got that, Sean Shorty. Shorty's first foul of the game. And with 7 minutes on the clock and the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report coming up in those 7 game minutes, our score here is Monument Valley 10, Alchesay 9. Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Northland Basketball and the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. Choice NTUA Wireless bringing you the coverage here. Brent Aday dribbling at the top, decides to try and go past Jaden Redhouse. Got a little off balance, missed a shot. His follow shot was no good either. And then Tefler Holiday got the rebound for Monument Valley. And they go back to work with the basketball. Jaden Sosi out there now running the point And he will lob it under. Great pass underneath, but Sean Shorty had no particular shot. So he sent it back outside. Now here's a jump shot. Pull up at the free throw line for Uziel Flores. That looked good. Uzi. Nice shot. And Monument Valley takes a 12-9 lead over the Falcons. From the elbow, the little jump shot is no good for Ty Gashoni. It's going to bound around and bounce out. It was the Mustangs that last touched the ball out of bounds. Take a look. Flores from the foul line, the pull-up. It's a good-looking shot. And we got 5:52 remaining in the first half here as the Mustangs get Jaden Redhouse off the floor. Tyrell Begay. No, Latrell Begay. Latrell returns to the lineup. Got a lot of people on the live video stream coverage. Thank you for being there, everybody. And thank you to Brent Ade for giving us something to look at there with that nice jumper of his. 6 in the first half now for Brent. Shot from the corner, no good there for the Mustangs. We got a message from Toby on our Sports Zone YouTube live chat. Toby says, hey Floyd, there is a big snowstorm that is coming out way and supposed to hit Window Rock around, just after 5 p.m. Just be safe out there and everyone else too. So we're supposed to get a lot of snow coming in. There is a whistle and a foul on Latrell Begay. Latrell's first foul of the game. And after the foul, it's Brent Ade. Brent's, you can kind of feel his struggle out there. You see him, I mean, the shoulders dropped after the miss right there. It's like, he's just like, what do I do here? And he just got away with the lane violation off his miss. He felt the miss coming. He came across early, but the officials let it go. They let it go. Monument Valley got the rebound anyway. And maybe that's why they let it go. Mustangs bring it up. Tefler Holiday deep on the angle left side. He is being guarded closely by Texas James, who has come in to this Falcons lineup. Let's check these two teams in the 5 they've got on the floor. Uziel Flores from Monument Valley, along with Kerry Nash, Latrell Begay. Tefler Holiday is out there, number 20. And so is number 11, Jaden Sosi. And now these Alchesay Falcons. Brent Ade muscles one up with the defenders kind of wrapped on him. I don't know how he got that shot up there, and I don't know how it went in, but it did, and he's got 8 points. Brent Ade, number 3, is out there. Texas James guarding the ball out there near the angle. Tries to get in front of that three-point try for Flores, and it doesn't go in. Texas James, jersey number 1. Jeremiah Lavender has returned to the lineup. He wears number 2 as you watch Uziel Flores go reverse lay-in. Shot is good. There's a pass from Lavender to James, back outside. Lavender drives and then got fouled. Homer Fall back on the floor. Brent Ade is out there. There's a foul on Jaden Sosi, by the way. And for the moment anyway, Chauncey Newhall's on the floor, but Coach Goklich is going to give him a break, sends him out in favor of Ty Gashoni, but then Monument Valley wants a timeout. They'll take that one right there with a lead. Monument Valley 14, Alchesay 13 with 3:55 remaining in the second quarter. And this timeout, Northland Basketball 3A North Region Basketball Tournament presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Hey, I want to say thank you for the message from Jordan. Jordan, who sent a text message in. And Jordan, I got that message and we'll be in touch with you. So thank you for the message. Here is a shot in the paint. No good for Brent today, and a scramble for the loose ball out there. Jaden Sosi picks it up for Monument Valley, and then he has his pocket just absolutely picked. I mean, you know, he could see Jeremiah Lavender right there, but watch this. Well, maybe he couldn't see him. He was looking down toward the basket that they were defending. Lavender snuck in there and took the ball away, and a timeout called by the Falcons. The Falcons, let's check the timeout count. First time the Falcons have spent one. Monument Valley has already used 2 of their timeouts, so they've got 3 left. Falcons have 4 fouls remaining. Thanks for joining us in the afternoon, a Thursday afternoon on local radio across the White Mountains, Mix 98 KRFM. The home of, among other things, the Hatch Toyota Good Morning Show, the Good Morning Show. Invite you to check it out sometime. You can listen to KRFM anytime you want online at 985krfm.com. As we bring you back into this one, Monument Valley versus Alchesay. This broadcast of the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. So, Falcons from their timeout inbound the ball. Brent Aday goes Oppo off of the screen from Gashoni and missed his jump shot. Rebound Monument Valley. Uziel Flores brought it down, and he'll bring it across. Uziel, I'm going to tell you, whole different looking guy. Still got the hair, man. I mean, the distinctive hair, but whole different looking guy without the glasses. Right, fans? Basketball fans? Look at them. Look at Chauncey Newhall go flying through the air. Did you see the elevation for Chauncey right there? Whoa, watch this. Watch this crazy get up off his feet. And that was going to be an absolute pack if the shooter had decided to keep shooting. Coming off the ball screen, a three-point try, no good for Flores. Rebound, Ralph Gray the third. He has it knocked out. And there's another rebound for Monument Valley, Kerry Nash, and it gets batted out of his hands. And Falcons scoop it up and call timeout quickly to leave them with 3 timeouts. And here in the first half, 2:36 on the clock, second quarter. So there's a timeout taken right there. Let's look at the bracket, give you an idea what is in front of you, basketball fans. Let's see here. After this game, there's a girls' game straight ahead. It's the same 2 schools. Number 3 seeded Alchesay, Monument Valley girls will take on the number 6 seeded Alchesay girls. That will be at 4:30. And then at 6 p.m. back to the boys tournament, boys bracket. 6 p.m. number 2 seeded Page against number 7 Window Rock. And final game of the day at 7:30 tonight, number 2 Window Rock girls taking on number 7 Ganado. That's what remains. So after this game, still 3 more games to be completed today here at the Fighting Scouts Event Center. So Coach Goklish called 2 successive timeouts in a short span. And Alchesay will take over. Brent Aday outside. There's Texas James. Drops it back. Chauncey Newhall. Chauncey with the spin, and he decides to shoot off balance with a defender right in front of him. And somehow made that shot. Your guess is as good as mine how Chauncey was able to deliver. And that's answered on the other end, another 3 there. And this time, the 3 from Latrell Begay. Wow, well, how about Brent Aday right there getting it too. So a lot of back and forth there for just a moment. And Jaden Redhouse gets involved in it. He's just thinking, hey, listen, if everybody else going to do stuff, how about if I do something as well? So Jaden gets that bucket, his first of the quarter. He's got 6 in the game. Minute 15 left until halftime. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tints halftime report is coming up. 19-18 after all of that furious activity. We're going to get a foul on, looks like Texas James. There's that off-balance three-pointer again. It wasn't even really the standard release that time by Chauncey. He more threw it than he did shoot it. Not a classic textbook release of the basketball, but a good basketball player makes those adjustments when needed, and his range was perfect, wasn't it? Under a minute remaining in the first half here. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report on the way, everybody. Monument Valley 19, Alchesay 18 this boys game. 3A North Region Tournament. Uziel Flores got open for a three. No good off the back iron. He's going to get the rebound. Steps up to 17 feet, and his jump shot no good, but fouled by Texas James. 2 quick fouls on Texas. Listen, don't mess with Texas. Unless you're Uziel Flores. So we had a check-in earlier from, now I can't remember. Somebody had checked in from somewhere way out there. Somebody said it is snowing in Whitecone. Snowing in Whitecone. See, JT NM says, hi Floyd from Shiprock. Thanks for the live stream. Hang in there. All caps, by the way, all caps. And the free throw no good. Well, Uziel uncharacteristic on the free throw misses. Could it be the glasses? Could it be the lack of glasses? Ralph Gray hits the padding on the basketball goal support, and he hit it pretty hard right there after taking a little bit of abuse. I think it was Ty Gashoni that got him. No? Not Ty? Well, maybe it was Ty. Ralph Gray III, there's the head coach, Randolph Gilmore, the Monument Valley head coach. Guided his team to the state championship game last year. Stratospheric accomplishment. Jeremiah Lavender throws a dart into the paint, but that is stolen. Good defense by Monument Valley. Final 8 seconds of the first half right here. Shot missed by the Mustangs. Rebound. Now 2 seconds. Got to shoot, Chauncey. And he lets it go. Boy, he had a sense for the clock. Maybe he could see it counting down above the goal. He had to rush that shot in the end, and it was no good, but good effort nonetheless. And going into halftime, it's Monument Valley 21, Alchesay 18 in the boys' game here. These exact same schools and the exact same seedings for the girls will play after this game. So we'll have back-to-back radio broadcasts for you across the White Mountains on Mix 98. And on the way in a moment, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. So, basketball fans, stick around for the breakdown in just a bit. And we'll return to Window Rock for all of that. This is the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
What's your style? Classic, farmhouse, yeehaw, antique, contemporary, European, bonjour. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, are the experts to not only help you discover what makes you, you, but they'll do it with your budget in mind. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They help you turn a house into a home where families laugh and celebrate, share a meal, and create lasting memories. At the Furniture Gallery, they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness, and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
If there's one player on the field that outperforms the rest, it's Perkins Cinders. Like any all-star, they put in the hard work by sourcing, sorting, and delivering all things dirt. Concrete materials, gravel, cinders, topsoil, mulch, and more. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders will help you score that huge win with your project. Serving the entire White Mountains at PerkinsCindersInc.com. Get a load of this.
What can you do for that special Valentine in your life? How about take them out for a romantic steak dinner at Cattleman's Steakhouse, followed by 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. Then let them know their name is in the hat to win a Valentine adventure they will never forget. Premium VIP front row tickets to Blake Shelton live in concert with special guests Dustin Lynch and Emily Ann Roberts. And if it couldn't get any better, add $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have a broken windshield, call the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint and treat your Valentine to steak dinner, the movies, and a shot at front row tickets to see Blake Shelton live in concert and $1,000 cash. Call today.
536-597 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back.
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
And we're back, everybody, to break it down for you on the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Halftime Report, Game 3 of our broadcast day. And the number 3 seeded Monument Valley Mustang boys are taking on the number 6 Alchesay Falcons. And the halftime score, Monument Valley 21, Alchesay 18, everybody. All right, here's the deal. Brian Begay, we've talked about him. We had him on as a guest recently at I don't remember, we were in Chinley, I think, and Brian Begay, the coach, football coach from Monument Valley, joined us for a bit on our broadcast to talk about this popcorn review thing that he's been doing during the year across the north, okay? And if he's good enough to do the popcorn review, I'm going to do a Cracker Jacks review. And it's not, competing with anybody out there. But the thing is, when I was a little kid, my dad used to get us Cracker Jacks all the time. And I loved them as a kid. It's been a long time since I've had Cracker Jacks, and I just wanted to see if I can't even figure out how to get in here. I'm going to try a bite of the Cracker Jacks. Oh, there's the prize. There's a prize inside or something. I don't know. Doesn't look like much. Let's try a bite of the Cracker Jack. No. Not good. Not good. Not like I remember it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for indulging me. Not like I remember it. Anybody want some Cracker Jacks? There's a lot of fun going on, tic-tac-toe out on the floor. Choice Wireless giving you a chance to win prizes. The X's are going to win. The X's are going to win. The X's have won. Big prize for somebody. Well, it's halftime here. Look at some highlights from the first half as we take a look at some numbers for you. Monument Valley in front 21-18. And the Mustangs are led by Yziel Flores and Jaden Redhouse, each with 6 points. Kerry Nash has 4 points. Latrell Begay has 3 points. And Ralph Gray III has 2 points. And this Mustangs team has only one 3-point basket. And that was Latrell Begay that made it. So Redhouse, Flores, Ralph Gray, who's attempted a couple, no threes. Kerry Nash, no threes. We'll see what the second half holds in store from Monument Valley, shooting the ball from outside the arc. But first half, no, not great yet. On the other side, Alchesay, well, they need to get jump-started too. They've only made 1 3 as a team. That was Chauncey Newhall. And by the way, that's all of Chauncey's points. 3 points is all he's got. Brent Aday has 10 points at halftime. Has not hit a 3. Mentioned Chauncey Newhall with 3 points of his own, and Homer Fall has 2 points. And that's it. 3 guys in the scoring column. Not a lot going on. The game well within reach for a team that hasn't really generated much offense, Alchesay, but neither has Monument Valley. We'll see what the second half holds in store for these teams. And once this game is done, we'll just be halfway done with our broadcast day. 6 total games to be covered for you here today from Window Rock's Fighting Scouts Events Center. Well, we'll grab a timeout, everybody, and then start the second half in just a moment as the team starts to return here for their warm-ups for the second half. Don't go anywhere. It's Monument Valley 21, Alchesay 18, and we'll start the second half right after this. This is Northland Basketball, the 3A North Region Tournament presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
What can you do for that special Valentine in your life? How about take them out for a romantic steak dinner at Cattleman's Steakhouse, followed by 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. Then let them know their name is in the hat to win a Valentine adventure they will never forget. Premium VIP front row tickets to Blake Shelton live in concert with special guests Dustin Lynch and Emily Ann Roberts. And if it couldn't get any better, add $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have a broken windshield, call the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint and treat your Valentine to steak dinner, the movies, and a shot at front row tickets to see Blake Shelton live in concert and $1,000 cash. Call today.
536-5972 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass.
Laughs can be like people, a little fun and a little unique. Who doesn't love a good guffaw? And the snort? That will always be a classic. Then there's the wheeze. Nothing like the imitation of a dying vacuum cleaner to make your day. The Furniture Gallery is committed to helping you find what makes you, you. Not only will they match your style, they will do it with your budget in mind. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, will help make your house into a home. And they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
The team at Beam & Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam & Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam & Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam & Well Drilling.
Hey, back in, everybody. Window Rock High School, the site of the 2024 3A North Region Basketball Tournament presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. We go to the YouTube live chat for some messaging out there. Somebody called Native Youth Net says, great job watching from Chicago. That's awesome. Tate Benali says, watching from Salt Lake City. Thanks, Tate. Let's see who else out there. Samuel Begay says, hello, Floyd from Inscription House, Arizona. I need another Maverick gas card to make it to Window Rock for the tournament. Okay, I see. And by the way, Tate responded to Sam saying, Sam, you didn't make it to the other games. Laverne So says it's snowing in Holbrook. Snowing in Holbrook. Snowing in Holbrook means there'll be mud real soon. Hey, I grew up in Holbrook. Well, let's see. Somebody asked who's playing after this. Well, it's going to be the Monument Valley girls and the Alchesay girls playing after this. Brent's a day for 3, and there is Brent from downtown. Been a while, Brent. We'll see if he gets his game going here in the second half. 13 points right now, leads the scoring for both teams, actually. to Sean out there watching from Minnesota Morris. It's college, right? Hey, nice adjustment. Hang in the air for a bit. Kerry Nash gets the points for Monument Valley. Just past a minute into the third quarter here. It's tied 23-23, everybody. Monument Valley and Alchesay. Ty Gashoni gets a look for a three on the right side, but he missed that shot. Kerry Nash with the rebound for Monument Valley. Kim Wade, hello from Colorado Springs, waiting for the Scouts. Class of 2005. All right, Kim. And also waiting for the Chinley boys tomorrow. Antoine is my nephew. Antoine is a baller. No doubt about it. Got Sean checking in, watching from the office in Lakeside. Exclamation point. And then says, great coverage with a period at the end. Hold on a sec. You can't do that. You can't have one sentence. Watching from the office in Lakeside with the exclamation point and then say, great coverage with a period. You can't do it. Get your punctuation right, please. Actually, Sean is one of our guys on our broadcast team, so I can talk mean to Sean every once in a while. Hey, that's Kerry Nash delivering. Working that baseline for Monument Valley. Mustangs back in front by a pair. Brent Aday takes a pass underneath. The fadeaway looks good. Nice looking shot, Brent. Well, I got to tell you, I think Brent's a next level player. He can handle the ball pretty good. He is kind of tall and rangy. Brent's got to be playing somewhere next level. I don't know what the plans are, as he tips a pass intended for Sean Shorty. Tips it to Ty Gashoni, who returns it to Brent for a bucket, for a basket, and Brent's got 7 in the quarter, 17 in the game. We are tied. Well, hold on a second. I must have missed something somewhere. I say we're tied 25-25. They say it's 27-25. Okay. Okay, so it was, I missed the basket a moment ago for Homer Fall. So it's 27-25, Alchesay in front. Pardon me on that. Sorry about that, Homer. My bad. Our officials out here in this one. Andy Harrison and Leroy Thomas are two of them. They're working their second game of the day. This jump shot for Chauncey Newhall, no good there. Rebounded by, that's Yasiel Flores. He'll bring it up, stop, give it up right side. By the way, Yasiel Flores is wearing, I'm not saying they're the exact same shoes, wearing the same exact model of shoe made famous last year by Al Brandon, by Joe, those gold shoes. As you watch Brent Aday take the outlet pass. Brent is fast. He covers a lot of ground. He's like a gazelle out there. And look at him dive, make the effort on this one and save it or not. Ty Gashoni, he got to the baseline. Timeout taken, and the official's going to talk it over and see. Ty trying to save it, but what an effort by Brent. Brent, who is, getting hot and heavy involved in the scoring with 19 points, has had a great third quarter, but also hustling in other aspects as well. Timeout taken by the Falcons, but whose ball is it? Who's going to get the ball? There's Brent. We might have another look at Brent on the dive there. There it is, how you got the tail end of it. Dives. Here is Ty. Yeah, that went out of bounds, didn't it? That's out of bounds. Should be, when we come out of the timeout, it should be Monument Valley's basketball. But we'll see what this officiating crew says. This crew, you take another look at it. The crew today is Andy Harrison, Leroy Thomas, and Jake Udall. Jake Udall rounds out the crew. He's right now talking to Coach Holliday over there on the Monument Valley bench. And they shared a moment, obviously. And there's the professor. There's Leroy Thomas. He is a school teacher in Winslow. He teaches science and math And, you know, I don't know how I'm going to ever avoid. And there's Andy Harrison, by the way. I don't know with Leroy Thomas how I'm ever going to avoid this greeting every time I see him from now on. I'm going to say, Leroy, is that a Bunsen burner in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me? Here's Alchesay with the basketball at the top. 3:42 remaining in the third period. And a pull-up jump shot is on the way. That's going to be just a little bit short. Chauncey Newhall. Chauncey is not really dialed in yet. Texas James, the rebound, and his pass, trying to drop the pass over the top to Homer Fall. Gets tipped out by the Mustangs defensively. This is number 3, Monument Valley, taking out, Kerry Nash blocks Homer's shot. Good job, Kerry. And then on the follow, Homer was influenced by Kerry's defense to miss it. Monument Valley goes to work with it. Whistle, foul, and that should be fall. It is. Homer's got his second foul today. It's Randolph Gilmore patrolling that sideline for his Monument Valley Mustangs. They've just gotten better and better as this year has progressed. And you may be asking yourself, you may be saying, what are the Monument Valley Mustangs, what does it look like for them coming up with the playoffs? Well, they are right on the bubble. It's right on the bubble. They are ranked number 24 right now. If the rankings end just like that, they will stay inside the playoff picture. The problem is that the team right behind them, Blue Ridge, and there was a little bit of distance between Monument Valley and Blue Ridge, but Blue Ridge is number 25, and the Yellow Jackets have a big game remaining. Yellow Jackets play Winslow. It's Winslow, right? Yeah, I don't know what that means. 2-3, I don't know. A 2 and a 3 flashed. 2 and a 5 flashed. 2 and a 3 flashed. I don't know. I have no idea. Here's what I know. Blue Ridge has a game left. And if the Yellow Jackets win that game, they might push Monument Valley out of the playoff picture. And that's, of course, if Monument Valley does not guarantee themselves the playoffs by taking first or second place in this tournament. And there's a guy playing like he wants to go to the state playoffs. Jazeel Flores, the senior, steals it and then gets the basket. That was an absolute hustle effort right there by Jazeel. And then a hard foul committed on Jeremiah Lavender. The guy that got him was Ralph Gray the third. There's another great look at Jazeel finishing. How about camera 2 look on that? That had to be a good looking shot for sure. Jeremiah Lavender with 2:05 on the clock in the third quarter. It's Alchesay 29, Monument Valley 27. The dip and the shot, and that one's good, and it's a 3-point Falcons lead. That might be as big a lead as the Falcons have had today, right? 3 points. Seems like every time Monument Valley or Falcons have done something, Monument Valley's had the answer. Jaden Redhouse from the corner. Too short. Homer Fall, rebound. Falcons. Now a minute 45 left in the quarter. Out on top, Ty Gashoni. Drives, miss, foul. 2 free throws on the way for Ty. Looks like Latrell Begay. 2 fouls in the game on Latrell. I think he's the only guy on that Monument Valley team with 2 fouls. They've only committed 5 fouls over the course of the entire game. And the Falcons are just behind them with 6 fouls since the beginning of this game. The officials are letting this thing play, and I have no issue with it. Pace of the game's been terrific. 1 for 2 at the line for Ty Gashoni. Falcons lead 31-27. How about that? Falcons are the 6th seed in the tournament, facing the number 3 seed, and they keep playing like this, they're going to win themselves a game. Get a big upset win and get themselves one step closer to a possible playoff berth. Brent Aday scoops it up, gets it away, and then a whistle, and I think Ty Gashoni got called for a foul. It was Ty. 2 fouls in the game on Ty. So we've got 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the third quarter here. Alchesay 31, Monument Valley 27, boys varsity. So we got a storm moving into the Window Rock area. It's not the we knew to expect something, but sounds like it might be even more than expected. And we get a foul on Homer Fall. Homer commits his 3rd foul now of the game. So all of a sudden I say something about the foul count, and I jinx the whole thing because now we're getting a lot of fouls called here in the final seconds of the third quarter. And Flores at the free throw line makes the foul shot. Yuzi's got 9 points. That leads the scoring for Monument Valley. On the other side, it's Brent Aday, 19 points for the Falcons. Flores in double figures now. He's got 10 with the free throw made. Teammate Kerry Nash has 8 points. Jaden Redhouse has 6. 2-point lead for the Falcons. Chauncey Newhall gives it up. Texas James. Now to Jeremiah Lavender, back out on top, right at the middle circle. Chauncey Newhall drives, scoops, shot is good, and that's going to count. I think Sean Shorty got him for the foul. He did. Sean will pick up the foul. Need 2 fouls in the game now on Sean, but that was a ridiculous make by Chauncey. He hadn't scored a lot today, only 8 points. Make it 9 because I'm going to put it in the book right now. He's going to make the foul shot. So he's going to have 9 points after the shot make, and his team will be in front by 5. Okay, 4. Sorry about that, Chauncey. That's the broadcaster's jinx. I shouldn't have done that. Now in backcourt, Falcons commit a foul. It is Newhall that commits it. Chauncey's got 2 fouls. Sorry, Chauncey. Don't tell him I jinxed that foul shot. I am not proud of myself. 33-29, Alchesay in front of MD Monument Valley. You're listening on local radio in the White Mountains, Mix 98, KRFM Sholo, the broadcast home of Sports Zone Radio. Thanks for being with us there, everybody. 4-point lead right now for the Falcons as we close out the third quarter. 10 seconds on the clock here. Flores drives, missed. Battle for the rebound, whistle. There's a foul. Who's that going to work against? Because Yuzi was there, and it was Flores. 2 in the game on Flores. That's it. Not a lot of trouble with only 6 seconds remaining, 6.9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So after this game, we'll have another girls game in the 3A North Region tournament. It's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless, and that game, same 2 schools. Monument Valley and Alchesay. After that is a boys game, Page versus Window Rock. On your screen, there is Mo. He was one of the early arrivers. Might have been the first guy in line. Might have been the first guy in the doors here. That is 1 for 2. 1 for 2 at the line for Jeremiah Lavender. And interesting, with 6.9 seconds left in the quarter, the Falcons take a timeout. Coach Koklish says this is the perfect time to spend one. That'll leave him with 1. He'll have 1 timeout remaining in the fourth quarter when we get to that point. But a timeout was taken out there on the floor. Don't go anywhere. We stay right here with it. I'll let you know that, among other things, we'll be back again tomorrow. First game will be at 3 o'clock tomorrow. That's a girls' semifinal, followed by a boys' game at 4:30. Then 6 p.m., another girls' semifinal, and then the final boys' semifinal will be played at 7:30. That'll be tomorrow right here in Window Rock. Then get some much-needed rest and get out here in person. Get out here in person for the championship games on Saturday. The first one at 3, the next one at 5. Come on out, everybody. Marvin checked in, said hello from Casa Grande. He says it's raining really hard down here. And he gives claps to at the Sports Zone. Thank you. See, Rose says good luck to my nephew, Brent Ade. Very proud of you. Thank you, Sports Zone, for your live stream. I'm sure a majority of our tribal offices have Sports Zone blaring in their offices. I hope so. I hope so. If you're in a, let's say, a tribal office, whether you're in White River, time runs out here in the third quarter, or whether you're on the Navajo Nation, wherever you might be, shoot us a little message and say hello on the Sports Zone's YouTube live chat. Third quarter ends, but right at the end here was a foul. Free throw time, Frankie Lee. That one good. He's got 3 foul shots coming up. See if Frankie can do it. Makes 1 out of 2. That's supposed to be 3. Yeah. Unless they're saying he was fouled before, but see, well, yeah, it could have been. It could have been 2 shots on a foul on the floor, and I guess that's what they're saying happened. They're saying right here is the foul before the shooting, so that was just 2 foul shots. So the officials got it right. All right, we'll take a timeout. Fourth quarter coming up next, everybody. This is the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Not only does Perkins Cinders dominate site excavation, driveway building, and underground utility installation, they operate cinder pits and mines where they are literally crushing materials year-round. Don't just finish a construction job, crush it. Perkins Cinders, helping you get a load of this.
We're back, basketball fans. We're back with the fourth quarter coming up. And an all-important game for these two teams facing off here in the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. Monument Valley and Alchesay. Monument Valley, number 24, they're on the playoff bubble. Alchesay is outside the playoff bubble. They are number 34 right now. The Falcons need a win here, and they need a win tomorrow. If they do that, they get to go to the state playoffs. Carrie Nash trying to get some English on it and reverse spin that thing in. Doesn't do it. Rebound Mustangs. Zia Flores misses that shot as we get the fourth quarter underway. Northland basketball, the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Floyd Simmons right here. Drive, Ty Gashoni, good finish. Good finish, Ty. Gashoni's got 3 points. None bigger than that basket right there. Well, say none bigger, but there was only one other point. Yuzia Flores for 3, and that one's a big one from Monument Valley. Yuzi's got lucky 13 points in the game after the make right there. That's the first 3 of the game for Flores. Monument Valley has 2 threes in the whole game. Falcons don't have many more. They hit a pair of threes in the third quarter and had one in the first half. So this is a game, just hadn't seen a lot of threes. Yeah, a couple of nights ago, we covered the Sholo Cougars and the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Faced each other, great game, 1-point game. Blue Ridge won that game at Sholo. That was a great game. 18 threes made in that game between those two teams. Sholo had 8, Blue Ridge had 10. The Yellow Jackets had a young man who had 6 threes in that game. And a whistle, and he was a sophomore. There's a whistle. That'll be on Jeremiah Lavender. Nope, on the other side. The other guys. That's Redhouse, Jaden Redhouse, with the personal foul. Inbound. Brent Ade, the runner from the foul line, missed it. Flores has it. And just a little bit of a hand check. That's all it took, and Brent Ade picks up the foul. But that's only his first foul. Not a lot of worries on that one. I'll tell you what is a worry. Timeout count could be a worry as Monument Valley spends a timeout right here. That will leave them with 2 timeouts for the final 6 minutes and 26 seconds. And the Falcons only have 1 timeout left. 1 timeout left. That's it. That's it. They used them early and often. Well, Northland basketball fans, we've got 3 games still to play here in Window Rock today. Oh, there's Brian Begay. They caused quite a stir this year with his popcorn reviews right there. And, one thing we know about Brian Begay, he loves fresh, piping hot popcorn. And he loves it even more if you will personalize the packaging. Boy, I tell you, popcorn sounds really good right now. There's a couple of basketball, huge, legendary basketball fans. Phil Town right there with the popcorn, and Mo Draper with the pink beanie. And with 6:26 remaining in regulation, the Mustangs from their timeout will inbound the ball, trailing Alchesay by 5. Boys game here, and then it'll be the same 2 schools girls game coming up next. Flores, and that one is blocked. Chauncey Newhall got a hand on it. Rebound by Homer Fall, but his pass is stolen by Kerry Nash. So the Mustangs have it. We'll see what they can do. Boy, they need to get their outside shooting game going, don't they? Sean Shorty at the top of the key. Bounces it through the hands of Jaden Redhouse. Falcons have it. Chauncey Newhall, contact down the floor. Lost it. Flores has it. And Flores will handcuff his teammate Sean Shorty. Somehow they got the ball back for a 3-point try. No good there. Jaden Redhouse hits the deck on the rebound. Shoveled it out to Latrell Begay, and then he hit the ground pretty hard. And that will finally elicit a whistle. There's a lot of contact right there. I think Ty Gashoni is the guy that just picked up the foul. It was Ty. He's got 3 fouls in the game. Inbound, Kerry Nash, and his bounce pass in the paint. I tell you, these guys aren't having a lot of luck with the passes in the interior. The runner for Brent Ade, we've seen him miss 2 of those now. 30 seconds on the shot clock with Monument Valley bringing it up, and Jaden Redhouse committing the player control foul, and he took a knee right in his thigh. He's feeling that one for a moment. It was, look at that. Chauncey Newhall, it's a great job. It was a legit foul, but Chauncey, did you see him? Run it again. Run it again. Watch Chauncey right here. Watch him start his tilt backwards. He started his tilt backwards a little bit early. He was bracing himself. He didn't want to get take the full brunt of the contact, and he knew it was coming because Chauncey's a smart player. That is personal foul number, well, let's look at it this way. Team fouls. 3 team fouls on MV and 3 team fouls on Alchesay. 4:55 on the clock in the 4th quarter. Offensive foul on Chauncey Newhall. Chauncey, well, you know, Chauncey did what you do when you get a little bit weary of that oppressive, in-your-face defense. You tend to sometimes start to clear yourself a little space. Yep, brought that left arm up. That's all it took. Under 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Jump shot from the baseline. Nash misses. Monument Valley fouls. Ralph Gray, the third, with his fourth. On the 8th. Anybody follow that? 37-32, we've been stuck right there, stuck on that score for quite a while. See anybody out there checking in from Shiprock, New Mexico? Gabriel Garninez says it's time, start of high school basketball tournaments. Good luck to all the Arizona region teams. Go for it. He says go for it. Tori Herder says greetings from Page, Arizona. Thanks for the live coverage. You're welcome. You're welcome. Latrell Begay whistled for his third foul just now. At the free throw line is Brent Aday. Brent Aday, and let's see if he gets to 20 points. He does. He's got 20 in the game right there with that make. There's Brent getting the contact. And the lane violation, yep. Brent, second time we've seen him do that today. This time he gets called for it. It's also because the ball went in. See who else out there. Robert says, oh, missed it. Gary Nash with the bucket. So it's 38-34. Falcons in front. Well, both teams need a victory in this because Alchesay can't go to the state playoffs unless they win this one and also win tomorrow. Timeout from Kyle Goklish. That's his final timeout. Falcons will spend their last timeout. 3:47 remaining, so they're going to have to do it from the bench from this point on. Mustangs will have 2 timeouts remaining when we come back from the break. We'll grab one here now. Alchesay 38, Monument Valley 34. Back in the fourth quarter, more Northland basketball in the 3A North Region Tournament presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
If there's one player on the field that outperforms the rest, it's Perkins Cinders. Like any All-Star, they put in the hard work by sourcing, sorting, and delivering all things dirt. Concrete materials, gravel, cinders, topsoil, mulch, and more. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders will help you score that huge win with your project. Serving the entire White Mountains at PerkinsCindersInc.com. Get a load of this.
Thanks a lot, Perkins Cinders. Thank you to Choice NTUA Wireless for their broadcast partnership with Northland Basketball here with us at the Sports Zone. They are also the presenting sponsors of the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. Thank you to Holbrook Family Dentistry. Holbrook Family Dentistry, they bring you live coverage of Northland basketball as well. 3:47 remains in this one. So I was saying before, Monument Valley is ranked number 24 in the state. As you watch Chauncey Newhall finally get something. Been a while for Chauncey. And that score hadn't changed a lot in the last few minutes. 30, now make it 40-34. Falcons in front. Falcons, they need this more than Monument Valley, but I think both need it maybe equally. It's Ralph Gray the third, gets some space and gets a 3. Maybe they both need it equally. I don't know. Monument Valley ranked number 24. They're on the playoff bubble. They could get knocked out of the playoffs. Look, they could get knocked out of the playoffs by Blue Ridge. They could get knocked out of the playoffs by Alchesay. Right? If Alchesay wins this, that's not going to affect. These games do not affect, and they're not figured into the rankings, the points for the rankings. Jeremiah Lavender just picked up a personal foul. And that's going to be 2 shots now, 2 shots for Kerry Nash. So let's see, the Let's see. Blue Ridge could knock Monument Valley out of the playoffs. The way I look at it, the way I read it, these games don't count for the rankings and the seedings for the state playoffs, the North Tournament games. But the North Tournament is important because if you finish first or second in the tournament, you get an automatic spot in the playoffs. So, monumental importance for both of these teams. For Monument Valley, you just want to take any question out of the equation as to whether or not you get into the playoffs. And you can do that by winning today and winning tomorrow. If the Falcons do the same thing, well, it's their only hope. There's a travel called on Brent Ade. He rolled through that thing, did the alligator roll, and that's not allowed. So that'll be a turnover. 2:37 remaining. Falcons by one. They led by 6 just a moment ago. Falcons cannot get into the playoffs without winning today and tomorrow. And a travel. Travel on Monument Valley. And give it back. 2:25 on the clock, fourth quarter. Monument Valley girls versus Alchesay girls in the game after this one. Carrie Nash punches that one out of bounds. So an inbound on the way in backcourt for the Falcons. Texas James will come into the game, replacing Ty Gashoni. James joins Brent Ade, Chauncey Newhall, Homer Fall, and Jeremiah Lavender. Inbound to James, drives, and he throws it away. Came in off the bench cold, trying to ask for help from the officials. And the officials might agree with Texas. Texas says it was tipped out by Monument Valley. And indeed, the officials are going to concur with Texas. So here comes the inbound for the Falcons, a big possession. Ade from the baseline, the fadeaway, no good. Sean Shorty has it. Mustangs control. And Latrell Biguet hands it off. Ralph Gray, the third, brings it up, tipped out by Ade. He knocked it out of bounds. Stops the clock with 1:56 remaining. Every possession precious for these teams now. Ralph Gray was falling, and he got the ball to his guy in the paint, Latrell. Latrell Biguet gets fouled. 2 shots coming for Latrell, and the guy that got him is Chauncey Newhall. That's 4 in the game on Chauncey now. Minute 48 remaining. And here comes Ty Gashoni. I think they might get Chauncey off for just a moment or so. Yeah, that's a huge miss at the line for Latrell Biguet. Texas James was the guy that they got off the floor. Gashoni, Newhall, Ade, Homer Fall, and Lavender. Those are the 5 on the floor. First one missed, second one is good. And we're tied, everybody, tied at 40 apiece. If the Monument Valley got the lead back. And a full timeout with 1:48 remaining in regulation. So we take this timeout as well, everybody. Do stand by. More outstanding basketball action continues in the fourth quarter from Window Rock High School. This is the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Final seconds in this one. There's Stephen Young, the athletic director for Monument Valley High School. His brother Malcolm is the athletic director here at Window Rock High School. And in addition to his AD duties, Stephen Young right there is also a very experienced public address announcer, and he's the guy handling the duties for most of the games today here in Window Rock. Lavender, the drive in the paint, missed the shot. Tips down into Monument Valley's hands. Well, interesting shot selection decision right there. I don't know if I would have done that. Hey, there's the steal. Chauncey Newhall. He's going to take it himself. Too much. A day. Rebound, and he is fouled on his shot attempt by Ralph Gray. Fouls him. Ralph will foul out of the game on that one. A day going to the foul line. Well, it's a big moment right here. Chauncey decided, he's going to take it himself. And he hit a little extra gear right there. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see the turbo kick in right there? Was that a turbo or a supercharger? I don't know. I'm not sure. Something kicked in, gave him a few more horses, and he ended up going a little bit too strong into scoring zone right there. And we'll see if his teammate Brent is able to help out. That was a costly miss, I think, right there. Minute 16 remaining in regulation. Tied at 40 apiece. And once again, Brent, lane violation. Yep, he did it. That's the third time today. He's been caught twice, but there's something about it. Brent puts it up there. He feels it. He knows it's not going, and he can't help himself. And you see that a lot with these young basketball players. Can't help themselves when they, you know what it is? It's playing too much 21. Because when you're playing 21 and you feel that thing come off wrong, you're headed right for the spot, aren't you? You're going right after the spot for the rebound. Whether it's middle, front, left, right, doesn't matter. And that's exactly what Brent was doing right there. Monument Valley working on the baseline. And that's going to roll off no good. Boy, I tell you, these shots, a lot of dramatic misses here down the stretch in this game. Wouldn't you say? A lot of dramatic misses. That's how I'm going to term that. This one goes out of bounds. I didn't get a good enough look on that one to see. They give the ball to the Mustangs, and here's the inbound. And there's those gold sneakers, those gold basketball shoes right there for Uziel Flores. Those shoes that we saw famously worn last year by Al Brandon by Joe, and I tried to buy them from Al Brandon after the region tournament. He wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me. That shot missed from the baseline. Follow is up. That's no good for Sean Shorty. And a big collision under the basket. And that will be Chauncey's 5th personal foul. Not good news for the Falcons. He fouls out with 30 seconds left to play in regulation and the game tied. I didn't see it. I didn't see it right there. I wasn't looking at the replay, guys. And I'm sure out there you come to your own decision on whether or not that was a foul. Lucretia is watching from Santa Clara, Pueblo. Let's see, Pueblo parents and grandparents Jenkins cheering on the Mustangs. And this shot is no good off the back iron. Look at it again. Yeah, there was some contact right there. The miss and the make. And it's a one-point game with 30 seconds left. No shot clock for the Falcons. They can hold for a final shot, and they're not going to. Missed the shot. That was rushed. Probably not Brent's best decision today, and now the Falcons will have to foul in backcourt. It's Lavender that fouls maybe the best shooter on the Monument Valley roster. 2,000 Lavender. 2 shots coming up for Uzi. See if he can get this thing to 3 points. Still an opportunity for the Falcons. And the way these guys are shooting, I do not want to jinx. I don't want to give the broadcaster jinx to Uzi, but been a lot of foul shots missed in this game. Mostly by the Falcons, by the way. I'm not going to say anything. The best Monument Valley can do is have a 2-point lead with 16.3 seconds. Remember, the Falcons have no timeouts. Monument Valley has 1. That one is going to find a home. And it's a 2-point game. Who's going to win? Who's going to advance to tomorrow's matchup with Chin Lee? 10 seconds. Texas James wants a three. It's off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Homer Fall has it on the ground. Jump ball. That belongs to the Falcons with 2.8 seconds. They can't call timeout. They've got to run a play. What are they going to run? Here it is. It comes down to this. Can they tie and send it to overtime? That's going to be a three-point try. It's broken up. It's broken up, and I think the Falcons broke it up themselves. And Monument Valley prevails. The Mustangs will get to face the top-seeded Chinle Wildcats tomorrow night in the semifinals of the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. It is brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Well, now this becomes tricky because I don't know how quickly we're going to get a chance to talk to the Sports Zone's player of the game. And that will be Carrie Nash. Carrie Nash, the Sports Zone's player of the game. We'll see if we get that chance. Monument Valley likes to go to the locker room and have their post-game discussion. The problem for us is we've got a limited amount of time between the games. So we want to talk to Carrie. We're going to try to talk to Carrie, and we'll see how that all works out, everybody. Hey, what a finish. How did you like that one? How did you like that one, Northland basketball fans, Sports Zone Nation? Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk to Carrie, but we'll celebrate him. What a game tonight. 12 points. Didn't lead the team. Uziel Flores had 14. That was the high point man. Jaden had a great game with 6 points. Ralph Gray with 5 points. Latrell Begay with 5 points. Carrie Nash had 12 points and just played his heart out. Played a great game tonight for Monument Valley, and he is our Sports Zone player of the game presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. On the other side, I mean, how can you fault the effort of Brent Day? 20 points for Brent tonight. Teammate Chauncey Newhall gave everything he had to give. 10 points for Chauncey. 3 points for Ty Gashoni. 3 points for Frankie Lee. No, was it Frankie? Yeah. 2 points for Homer Fall, 2 points for Jeremiah Lavender, but in all likelihood, Monument Valley just ended Alchesay's season, the boys' season, because they were ranked number 34 in the state. And now it looks like the Falcons, it's all over for Alchesay. Monument Valley will get to play tomorrow, and if they win tomorrow, then Monument Valley is going to be automatically in the state playoffs by finishing in the top 2 of the region tournament. If they lose tomorrow, Monument Valley, if they lose to Chinle, well, then they got to get help from other teams out there. They got to get help from Winslow. Winslow taking on Blue Ridge. And they need Winslow to beat Blue Ridge. That's what Monument Valley needs. If Blue Ridge beats Winslow, and even without beating Winslow, there might be a slight chance that Blue Ridge jumps past Monument Valley for the playoffs. I don't know. There's a lot going on out there. A lot of possibilities. Meanwhile, the girls are out here now. The Monument Valley girls, seeded number 3 in the tournament, getting set to take on the number 6 seeded Alchesay Lady Falcons. We will have that game coming up in a few moments. We're going to end this broadcast, so let's go ahead and roll out here, everybody. We'll roll out. Thank our production team, led by our producer, Derek Simmons, and our technical director, that is Julio K. Also, tonight from Window Rock, our on camera is Leonard Keone. My name is Floyd Simmons. Thanks to you for joining us, everybody. Thank you to the folks at Window Rock High School for the accommodations and the hospitality. Thank you to Malcolm Young, the athletic director. Thank you to the 3A North athletic directors as well for the hospitality. A big thank you goes out to Choice NTUA Wireless. We couldn't do what we do at Sports Zone without their partnership, and they are the presenting sponsors of our coverage, plus the entire tournament here at Window Rock, the 3A North Region Tournament. We'll be back in a moment, everybody. Back in a moment with our next game broadcast. Look for it on our channels here at the Sports Zone. More Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.